All right. So thank you so much for being with us today. I want to ask you one key takeaway from today's discussion on technodiversity for you.
Yeah, I would say really the importance of technical diversity. So the importance that we actually engage in this conversation. We really acknowledge that we need, as we move into the governance of AI, and AI is, I would say, one of the most powerful technologies. Let's say that we are confronting. We need to address from the get-go the question around technodiversity. So what it means, and I think it was for me enlightening to see such a diverse group of people, whether it's about geographic origin, from almost all continents, or it's about educational background, professional path, like policymakers, tech companies, civil society, academics. So I think it's a very timely conversation that needs to happen. So I think I'm very grateful that you're starting this conversation, and I do hope that it will definitely grow in impact.
Nice. Now, moving on specifically to AI, how do you see AI fostering technodiversity in the future?
I think indeed, just following up on what I said, we need to tackle this question right away. And therefore, for me, one of the key ingredients around making sure that AI foster technical diversity as opposed to uh, sort of, the opposite is actually making sure that AI remains as open as possible. It's only the openness that will allow for integrating the variety of perspectives into AI, as AI will be integrated into all our lives. And I think it really just feels not right that we are going to have just a few companies developing tools that will be used all over the world by so many people. I think it's crucial that people have the opportunity to adjust, to adapt whatever models they want to use to their own context. And I think the best way to do that is through open AI, open access, or open source, if you want. Of course, having that may not be enough, in the sense that we need also all the ingredients that are necessary for having AI available to everybody also there. So there's a question around, of course, compute. There's a question around data. There's a question around the capacity, so the knowledge, the competencies to actually develop AI. So I think in that sense, while indeed it makes sense to foster open models as much as possible, at the same time we should not forget we need to support access to those ingredients for AI. So, and in that sense, I see an opportunity for public funding also to support indeed access to compute, access to data, access for training people.